Okay, Hannah, thanks so much. I'm joined now by Lieutenant Governor Suzanne Crouch. Thanks so much for being with us today.
It's good to be with you, Dan.
We appreciate it. We heard from the candidates for governor, your opponents there in the Republican primary there. Let's start with your tax plan. Eric Doden there in that piece just now that we just heard, he called it a gimmick in his words. What's your reaction to that?
You know, when my opponents are saying that it can't be done, what they're really saying is government needs more money and Hoosiers need less money. I couldn't be clear about the fact that we can do this and we need to do it, because I traveled the state and listened to Hoosiers. I was in Winnemac last week and an elderly gentleman came to me with tears in his eyes, not knowing how he was going to pay for the rent and pay for his wife's prescription. We have a chance to put thousands of dollars into Hoosiers' pockets.
And you think the state can pay for the things it needs to pay for even without that tax revenue?
Absolutely. It has to be phased in. We have to have triggers to protect against economic downturn, but we can do it if we limit government growth, if we end wasteful government spending, and if we find deficiencies in government. I'm former Vice Chair of House Ways and Means, former Auditor of State. We can do it.
The LEAP district, also a big topic of conversation in that forum with the candidates for governor. Governor Holcomb was also asked about that this past week. We asked him about the issue. Here's what he had to say.
Is this something that the state needs to revisit, or do you have any concerns?
Well, their concerns are my concerns, and we'll address every single one of them appropriately, down to the last drop in detail. That's what the study is all about that's currently underway, to see what we can accommodate. We are not going to take our foot off the pedal when it comes to attracting high-wage, high-demand jobs of the future to the state of Indiana, but we'll do it responsibly. So their concerns are noted. But we're not going to take any step unless we can back it up.
All right, so what's your response to the governor's remarks there? You spoke out a few weeks back saying the governor needed to do more on this issue.
You know, I'm a former county commissioner, and in speaking to local elected officials, what their concern is the lack of transparency, which means then we can't have accountability, and then the lack of collaboration. But more importantly, as governor, I'll make sure we have a strategic overall water plan that looks at quality, looks at quantity, and looks at distribution of assets, because we don't have that. So we're kind of moving forward without having all the questions answered.
You don't think there's enough transparency in the process now?
Absolutely.
The governor said he won't be making any endorsements until next year. Do you hope to get his endorsement, or do you think he might endorse Brad Chambers, his former Commerce Secretary, who spearheaded that LEAP project?
You know, the most important endorsement to me is that from Hoosier voters. You know, they're the ones I'm talking to. That's why I'm running for governor.
All right. The legislative session is upcoming as well, and as Lieutenant Governor, you'll again be presiding over the state Senate. One of the big issues this year will be literacy and potentially changing state law to hold back more students who haven't hit those reading standards. Here's what lawmakers on both sides told us about that issue this past week. We'll get your response right after.
I know there's a lot of debate as to whether or not retention is a great policy. I think as we look at retention, we're going to have to make sure that we're going to have interventions for these kids.
For the last 20 years, there has been this push away from traditional public school education to vouchers and charters, and this is one of the ramifications of it.
So what do you make of this issue, and would you support such a change to hold more students back?
Well, you know, I think how we start is with early childhood education. I co-authored that bill when it was first introduced back in 2013. We need to invest more early on so that children can be prepared to pass the third grade, and they're able to learn to read by the third grade, because they learn to read and then they read to learn. And if they can't read by the third grade, they'll struggle through life and they'll struggle through school.
Is this going to be a controversial issue this session, do you think?
It'll be one that they'll take up along with truancy.
Yeah, sure. What other issues are you hoping to bring in front of voters between now and the primary in May?
Well, of course, axing the tax, you know, that's the most important one. And then, of course, mental illness and addiction. I'm a big proponent, a big advocate for helping those that are struggling. I have family issues. My mother struggled with depression. My brother died by alcoholism. My younger sister died by suicide. Our daughter is bipolar and 16 years sober. Hoosiers are suffering. It's affecting our families. It's affecting our workforce. It's affecting our budgets. We need to be moving forward at this issue.
Lieutenant Governor Suzanne Crouch, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank
We
you,
really
Dan.
appreciate it. Thanks
Merry
so much.
Christmas.
Great. Yeah, you as well. Hope you have a great holiday season.
Thank you.
All right, we've got much more coming up on this week's edition of In Focus. Some important Supreme Court cases that could come before the court next year. We'll talk about their potential impact on 2024. Also ahead, Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita back in the news again as the state Supreme Court's disciplinary commission files to unseal documents related to some of the scrutiny on the Attorney General. Stick around. We'll be back right after this.